We play against Rayleigh. Against Rayleigh we would like to go second, and while going second we would like to see at least the Zorojuro. But this hand, it's possible, but we don't have any early counter and so on. I'm not going to keep it to cycle Mary Mulligan. This hand is not better, and we have some choice to do, because we can either play Nami and search top 5, or Mary and Event, use 2 Dawn, circle 2 bricks, but it's also a problem that we see only 4 cards. So because we know that Sim is awful, we will play Nami to find Zorojuro. And there is no Zorojuro. So that's unfortunate, and we probably just lose on the spot. Do we have anything else to pick here? Probably not. We need to go with Sanji and Pudding. So let's see how it goes from the Rayleigh side. And Rayleigh, I did the Mulligan. I think he didn't. I can't check the chat. I think he didn't Mulligan. He has quite explosive start. Okay, let's try and find Zorojuro. And it's Giant. Okay, Giant will be useful later, but yeah, so we don't have anything. Okay, it's pretty bad for us. I don't think we can afford to give them one more card, or maybe we should at this point, because we can't really fight the board that good. Yeah, let's put some pressure. They already have a good hand. So let's draw another Sanjin Pudding. It's not bad. Then we go with another search. Another Sanjin Pudding probably is too much. We need counter in hand, some raw counter, because the next turn will be very explosive, especially if they have Brook. If they have Luffy Brook, we are taking 3 swings. Yeah. Okay. Let's search one more time. Okay, this is interesting because we can play Luffy Taro. Luffy Taro is very good. Can also take a 2k. That's interesting, but I don't know if we have enough time for that. We might not have time for that. We might have time only for Sanji Pudding and something, and then die. Let me think. So next turn they push. We take 1, counter 2, 0 counter, 0 counter in hand. Next we draw. We play 3 up. Yeah, that's interesting. Maybe we need to take this risk, but Luffy Taro feels really bad. So we might want to just push. Zorojuro would be much better here. Let's take a 2k. Let's play it safe, because we are already behind. And let's see. Because here should be Zorojuro, not 2k characters. Okay, like I said, Luffy already in hand, Sanji, so the best possible result. Okay, we are buffing with the search event. So we know 2 bricks for now, so only 4 cards in hand. So we have 5k swing. The consideration here is that they can pop the boa to do 7k swing, so we probably counter both here. So Frankie we don't need. Then we counter with Sanji here. Yeah, Sanji doesn't help much. And now they push, yeah. This is another 5k. Okay, that's interesting. Because the next turn we expect a lot of push, right? But we can also... We can punish them, actually. We can punish them with Deadman's Game. I think so. I think we are doing that, but the dawn is tight. But I don't want to kill Sanji. Next turn will be 6, 8 something. Yeah, but we will be high. Okay. Let's take this one and let's see. Let's see what they want to do. Okay, we have Zorojuro. So here is something interesting. First of all, okay, searcher can clear the searcher. What is interesting though, Luffy is now 4K, so we can use the event, reset the board, but then I don't have anything meaningful on board. On the other hand, if I don't do that, then they have more power on board. That's a tough choice here. I think we should still threaten them that we will raise them. You see, they counter here. So next turn they will push, and then maybe we turn into the board once we have something actually developed. Yeah, so 2k, 1k, 1 life probably take from the 8. The only problem is they can Morgan here, so we need Zorojuro for sure. Luffy is okay if we want to rush them, but I'm not sure if we want to take another brick for the next turn. I think we want to take 2k still, because Luffy we can cycle into him, or we can just search. So now the only question is, are they shooting here? I assume yes, because they have a lot of... oh, that's interesting. 3 characters. Oh, who are you? Oh, someone from Germany is playing this event. Very nice. But for what are we reducing here? The power reduction for what? Or is it just for fun? So what I'm looking at, 7, 6, probably 8, maybe even more. Okay, they are losing a lot of cards from hand. You see? Okay, the board is full, but there is no shoot. So what we see, 6, 6, 7, 10. 1, 2, 3, take. Yeah, we need to do like that. No other way around it. I'm not sure which events they showed me. Cloven. I'm not sure. That's why I prefer to play in paper. Okay, 7 we counter. Okay, so my approach was correct here. He didn't buff. No buff. I think it should be not 10, 9k. Okay, I didn't notice. Sure, we take 7. Okay, my mistake. I didn't notice the +3 from... Okay, all good. So I'm not sure what's in hand. I miss it. But let's not waste our opponent time. We want to clear here. The next turn we have big swings. So this is for sure. We develop Sanjin Pudding because it's more or less free. Now the only question is how do we swing? Ooh, but Luffy is 4k, yeah. That's why I was surprised with the Shakuyaku swing. It doesn't make sense to me because now maybe we can take over the board. Ooh, we can take over the board. It's possible. 4, 6, 6. Yeah, we do it. This Luffy is a dangerous man. Okay, let's see. We go 6 on 4. 2 cards. 6 on 4. 7 on 4. And now they will try to finish the game. That's for sure. But we have 2 giants, 7 done. Okay, it's interesting. Let's see. Would be great to have one more swing, but nothing we can do about it. Okay, unblockable event. This is clear. Okay, they force 8k swing, even better 10k swing. Okay, we know what's in hand. We know here is 6, here is 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 8. So 10 is the biggest one, probably 6, 10, 11 will be the biggest one, but it's 2 cards regardless. And there is no buff in hand. He might find some buff though. But I think it's still correct to take 10 here. And we have Bagua. And Bagua trigger we don't use. We need now the counter power. Because we can't really kill him the next turn. Also, I don't counter just in case he's trying to go for board for whatever reason. Okay, so now we can Deadman's Gain, yeah, for sure. And now we need to giant the 8. Or 10 even, yeah, bon. I forgot. So, giant, 1, 2, trash the stage, pach, and the 1K. Okay. Okay, great. We can stabilize this game still, I think. We know 2 events, one is the searcher, one is unblockable. So, Sanji Pudding to draw. And go plus on Dawn. Okay. So, do we get a card here? No. Okay. Then the next swing needs to be 6 here. Doesn't matter. Do we have enough? Depends how much power they will buff. This one we trash with giant. So we have 4, 8 plus 3, 11. 11, 12 and 2 cards. Let's hope it's enough. I'm not sure if I want to play Nami here. No. So let's start with the 7. Then another 7, I would say. Yeah, they will take everything most likely. So another 7 just in case if they want to use 2 cards. Okay, they take everything. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 and maybe we draw 1 event. Okay, let's see if we survive. I'm not sure if I want to play this Nami. Probably not. Let's see if he has enough. How many buff events he can find. This is the fight of the buff events. Okay, so this is the same. Armament Haki plus Boa use. So how much? 16 we expect, or do you have the okay, Conqueror's Haki. Maybe he wants to try and survive the next turn, I'm not sure. Okay, so 16. So 4 and 3 will be 7, right? So we still need to use giant. So giant minus trash Luffy Taro. Okay, another giant, that's nice, but we don't need it. I don't want to waste Dawn. So Bagua, and then we go with 3K, right? Yeah. Oh, and we win. It was too fast to me. Opponent knew that they need to go for the game, so I couldn't check what was the hand. So quite interesting game. And we are playing the list without Green Zoro, even though in Europe Green Zoro is quite popular thanks to Skepas. But I think Frankie is more flexible. I can show you the list that I play. It's from the Elevate group. Feels really nice, consistent into current meta. So we just play Frankie. This is the difference from the Skepas winning list in Lyon, I think. No, not Lyon. In Bonn. So we play free Frankie instead of free Green Zoro. We play here 2 Bagua, and we don't play zero cost event. We play normal counter. Because I think the decks that we have problems with, so mostly aggro decks like Rayleigh, we really need those 2K counters, because they will just poke us 6K over and over again, and not to lose 2 cards on the event. But this is probably just personal preference, like with the Frankie and Green Zoro. So yeah. It was an interesting game. It's nice to see that the matchup is possible to win. Especially that they had back-to-back Luffy. 4-cost Luffy together with Sanji. So I think the crucial turn for us was when we used the Dead Man's Game. I think this is the correct card. If this card wouldn't be printed, or if we didn't play it for some reason, then maybe Green Zoro makes sense. But here for 4 I'm resting 2, right? And if I have 2 Sanji Pudding, I get back 4 Don anyway. So I can contest any board, regardless if it's Bonnie or Rayleigh or some other board-centric decks. Yeah, this card is for sure MVP of the deck. This is the enabler of the deck in current meta. Without it would be a problem, especially against the decks that like to hide behind blockers and events with Dawn open. But yeah, that's it for the Rayleigh game. GG to my opponent, even though he left once he saw that we can counter, and see you in the next one.